Good evening and hello. Calling all amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net here on the mighty 6-4 machine in Akron. My name is John, and my call sign is KA8GKG. But for the purposes of this net, I'll be using the club call, W8CRC. This is an open and directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. All traffic will go through net control, and since emergency traffic may break in at any time, please leave a brief pause between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchange of amateur radio related ideas and information to keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date about club events and to enhance net operating practices. This net meets here every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. local time. We will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins from any manager or member who has announcements or other information of general interest to our net. Once that is complete, I'll take regular check-ins. Please give your call when checking in, repeat it phonetically, followed by your name. All amateur radios operators are welcome to join our net. You don't have to be a member. We'd love to hear from you. Come in and tell us what's going on with you, your station, or anything you would like to share with us. When all check-ins are completed, I will close the net after repeating the announcements. At this time, I'm calling on N8OQP Pat to share any announcements you have for the club. N8OQP from W8CRC, take it away.
Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever it is, or whatever it is where you are. Don't have a whole lot tonight, John. It's just, we've got the meeting coming up tomorrow night where we're going to discuss a few things about field day and some other club business. We'll probably put the Christmas party in front of all that, and that'd be a lot of fun. But if you get a chance, please try to make it. I'm probably going to schedule a testing session. Excuse me. I'm trying to figure out when I want to put it, but it's going to be somewhere around the middle of January for the next one. So I'll have more news on that as it comes up. Other than that, I think I'm about done here, so I'll go ahead and give it back to your very capable hands, and I'll listen out here. N8OQP, back to that.
All right, Pat, thank you for that. And I hadn't planned on doing this. I didn't contact Keith, but Keith, KA8BSA, if you're listening, do you have a trivia question for us tonight?
Good evening, John. This is Keith, KBSA Mobile, and no, I don't. I just was running up to pick my first harmonic up from work, and now we're heading back to the house. So I am unprepared with the trivia question. Back to you, John, KBSA.
All right, Keith, thank you for that. Then I will come up with one. It's kind of it's been run before in a different version, but give me 1 minute and I will have the trivia for tonight's net. W8CRC, I'll be right back.
While you're doing that, John, I do have one other announcement I'll go ahead and do while you're there. I know a lot of you know our N8RKA, and probably some of you don't, but he's the one in charge of doing the generic run on Thanksgiving Day. Takes about 2 or 3 hours in the morning, You should be home by noonish, I would think. But he's looking for people to help him out with it. They probably need 10 or 12 amps. I think he's told me he has a few, but I'm not sure what he said as far as that goes. But if you want to volunteer for that, please either give me a call or so that I can refer you on to Artie. I'll need your phone number and whatever. You guys can work it out between you. I think I did forget to say something about this at the in my part of the announcements. So anyway, that's it. Back to net and AOQP.
Okay, Pat, thank you for that. And I assume that you are, he is looking for volunteers from the ham radio community to man checkpoints. So that would be fun to do. I would volunteer, and I just might, but I don't know, Pat. I don't get up that early. You know me. Okay, I have a trivia question. We kind of ran this before, but this is a different version, and I got this from QRZ a few days ago. And the question is, what is the other name most often associated with the development of the Yagi antenna? A, Heath, B, Uda, C, Comet, and D, Stepper IR. And the question again is, what is the other name most often associated with the development of the Yagi antenna? With that, I'm going to open the net for regular check-ins. Please come now. W8CRC listening.
KC8TNZ, Kilo Charlie 8, Tango November Zulu. This is Andy in North Canton.
November 8, November Hotel, Mark and Akron, in and out.
F8CCY, Bob.
Okay, I have Andy. And I have Mark in and out. Thanks for stopping by, Mark. And I have Bob. Let's start at the top of the list with KC8 Tango November Zulu. I hope I copied that right. Andy, what comments do you have for our net tonight?
No comments, but the trivia question is it's the Yagi Uda. KC8TNZ, back to net control.
Okay, Eddie, I'll put you down for B Bravo, and I'll call the correct answer at the end of the net. So now we're going to go to Bob, KF8CCY, in beautiful downtown Firestone Park. Take it away, Bob.
Thank you, John. Not much going on here. Just working on the shelf, getting it done, redoing what I call my schoner, since I don't have a shack and I'm in a corner. Just like I say, finishing that up, putting the touches on. As far as the trivia goes, I'll go with Andy, go with B, maybe start a consensus. KF8CCY, back to net.
Okay, Bob, thanks for dropping by and saying hello. I'll put you down for B Bravo. Keep that work on that check. That's a never-ending process. You know that. When you get into ham radio, there's no end to it. So that's not a bad thing. It keeps you active in the hobby and on the air, and always making improvements to the station. I'm working on a project out here myself. So I'm going to wrap that up probably not this week, next week, and I've got a new amplifier, and I'm looking to put it, not new. It's a vintage 1970s, but it works. And I'm looking to put that on the air. So I've got to get some piece of equipment for that. But anyway, that's my project, Bob. This is the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club. My name is John, W8 Radio Charlie, looking for additional check-ins. Please come now.
YPT Mobile. November 8 Romeo Kilo Echo. I'll be in and out tonight, please.
Okay, I have a YTT, a Yango Tango Tango, and November 8 November Kilo Echo. In and out. What's your name, Kilo Echo?
Oh, it's November Romeo Kilo Echo N8RKE. Larry, and I'm located in North Royalton.
Okay, thank you for the correction on the call sign, Larry, and a very, very, very good copy on you here in Akron through the repeater. Thanks for stopping in and talking with us tonight. And did I call YTT? I didn't get that whole entire call. Yango Tango Tango is what Yankee Tango Tango is what I have written down. Go ahead.
I'll get you one of those clear speakers for your radio. N8YPT. Your pal Tracy. What's the trivia question?
Yeah, the trivia question is, what is the other name most often associated with the development of the Yagi antenna? That's the question. The answers are A, Heath, as in Heathkit, just Heath, B, Uda, C, Comet, and D, Stepper IR. What's your answer?
Was Heathkit the first one?
A was Heath, yes.
I think Yagi was developed by a Japanese researcher, wasn't it?
The Yagi was developed by two people, one of whose name was Yagi. The other name is what we're looking for.
Because B, that was an old tale. That was back in the 50s.
Okay, then, you don't want to take a stab at it?
He said B.
Yeah, okay, thank you for dropping by this evening. I have you down for B Bravo. This is the Crooked River Tuesday Night Amateur Radio Club net. The club call is W8CRC, listening for additional check-ins to our net. Please come now.
Whiskey Delta 8, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra, Steve in Cotton Falls, and I'll be in and out also.
All right, Steve, thank you for dropping by this evening. W8CRC, looking for additional check-ins.
Please copy Kilo, Echo, 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John in Maslin.
All right, KE8, UIB, and John in Maslin. A very good copy on your station here on the repeater this evening. John, go ahead with your comments.
Good evening, Net Control from KE8 UIB, and could you please also proxy in Lori, KF8 DTP. She's here next to me, the next room over in the kitchen, listening and prepping out our dinner and stuff. So we just wanted to jump in, say hello, and give you guys a couple numbers for the calls and let you know we just wanted to tune in and help you guys out there. So with that, you guys, this is KE8 UIB, and I'll hand this back over to Net Control. Thank you for having us. 7-3, y'all.
Well, very good, John. I have you and Lori on the log, both checked in. Thank you for stopping by this evening. And that brings us to the bottom of the list. This is W8CRC with the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday evening. Listening for additional check-ins. Please come now.
November 8, Zulu, Romeo, Papa.
Okay, November 8, Zulu Radio Papa. Brad, go ahead with your comments.
Hello, everyone. Just working a little late tonight and knew the net was on, so I turned the radio on and just listen to everybody talking on everything. So, anyways, gotta get back to work. So I'll go with Bravo on the answer, and let you give it back to net control. N8ZRP.
All right, Brad. N8ZRP. I like that call. That's cool. Very good copy here on the repeater in Akron from Norton. Thank you for taking the time to stop by. And before I go any further, I meant to offer this at the opening of the net. Thanksgiving is coming up. I don't need to tell you that. You know that. But I want to wish everyone a very, very happy Thanksgiving and overall wonderful holiday season over the next month, but starting with Thanksgiving next week. I hope everyone has a more than enough to eat and shares the holiday with someone maybe less fortunate if you're able to do that. So happy Thanksgiving to all around, everyone on the net. And this is W8CRC in Akron with the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday night net. Looking for additional check-ins.
N8RKA, Art and Stowe.
Okay, N8RKA, Art and Stowe, go ahead.
Hey, for one, Pat, I only needed 5. I need 5 people. And you said that you couldn't get up this early, John?
Well, what time is it? Is the beginning of this?
Well, we meet between 7 and 7:30.
Well, I don't go to bed till 5 o'clock, so I don't know. Now, when I was working, I was up at 6 every day. I'm not doing that anymore.
6? I think when I was working, I got up 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I guess that's commendable. I never had, well, when I worked overtime, back when I worked in the shop 30 years ago, yeah, we started at 6 some days when we were on overtime, and I'd have to be up at 5 and hustle out the door to be ready to go at 6:15. But I'm not doing that anymore. Company closed and I became self-employed overnight. And my work usually didn't begin before noon, sometimes 10 o'clock. But I usually work noon till midnight or even later. And now I'm retired, and so I'm not going to volunteer, Art, but good luck with that. I'm sure there's lots of guys who would love to get up and talk on the radio and meet with you at 7 or 7:30.
I've got a few. I just need, like I was saying, 4 or 5 more people.
Okay, you've got a bunch of people here on the net tonight. Hopefully 5 of those will volunteer. I would like to do it. I've never done that, but if it's going to be cold and rainy and overcast, it's like, that's not for me. I spend enough time working outside in the cold and the rain. I'm going to stay in on those days, but maybe in the summer I'll consider it, Art.
Forgot to tell you, you get to sit in your car.
Okay, well, there you go, guys. You get to sit in your car and stay out of the weather. That's a very nice thing to do.
So, all right. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, the answer for the trivia question is B.
Okay, Art, I have you down for B Bravo. Do you have anything else for us tonight? If not, I'll go listen for more check-ins, but back to you for one last go-round. Art, anything else?
Nothing else. Just say 7-3 and back to you, N8RKA.
Okay, Art, thanks for taking the time to stop by this evening. This is W8CRC with the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday evening net. Listening for any additional check-ins. Please come now.
N8YRX, Buck and Akron, Summit County.
N8YRX, I've heard of you. Go ahead, Buck. How's everything with you? And any comments you have or answer to the trivia? Go ahead.
Well, hey, John, good to hear you out there. And I don't know why the heck I said Akron. I haven't lived in Akron since 2010. Oh, bad habits are hard to break, I guess. But anyway, I'm in Green now. So, just another work day. You know, got to go up to Mentor today to help a couple of my comrades up there. And wasn't too bad a day. The weather held, didn't rain or snow or anything, so I don't have too many complaints. And I got a 2-for-1 tonight. I had on the HF net for the Ohio emergency net on right before this, and then turned you on as soon as I checked in. So that's a big night for me. Okay, John, back to you. N8YRX.
All right, Buck. Very good. Very good signal into the repeater, by the way. Excellent copy on your station this evening up here. So, well, thanks for dropping by to say hello. Good, always good to hear from you. I may hear you on the other simplex frequency. I'll be out here later in the evening, so as usual. So, at least that's the plan for now. So, thanks for taking the time to stop by and check in with us this evening. This is W8CRC with the Tuesday evening Crooked River Amateur Radio Club net, listening for any additional check-ins. Okay, hearing nothing. I am going to close the net here after we repeat the announcements. A funny thing, and anybody who wants to check in can check in. If I don't get any additional check-ins, discuss the announcements one last time and then listen one last time. And if nobody comes in, and if somebody wants to join us, then we'll listen, and we'll be happy to take your call. Funny thing happened here this morning. Our power went off this morning. I think it was off for an hour, about an hour. So anyway, it came back on. All's well. No idea. It does that once in a while, not very often, but that was how we started the day here in my area where I live here in the city of Akron. And Buck, I was going to say, if you are listening, congratulations. You've been out of the city of Akron for 15 years. I'm happy for you. I hope to join you one day. So with that, I'm going to toss it over to N8OQP, Pat, and to repeat the announcements or any comments one last time. Go ahead, Pat.
Okay, just remember, we got the Genericet run coming up Thanksgiving Day. He really could use some help. I pretty much told him I'd send him anyone I could. If you want to get a hold of me, all you got to do is give me a call, and I'll. I got a frog in my throat for some reason. Other than that, we got a meeting tomorrow night. Should be interesting. We're kind of getting ready to wrap up the year. I'm thinking there's only going to be 2 more meetings before then. Wow, that's something else. Been through the 2nd full year. Anyway, I think that's about all I had. Training sessions are coming, but I'm working to get the schedule for them put together. And I'll do that here shortly, probably at or after the meeting. I'll just let everybody know from there. I think that's about it, John. It's up to you and back to you. And by the way, I'll take B as a trivia. Anyhow, QP back to net.
All right, Pat, thank you for those announcements and for your answer to the trivia. I got to find a new one. Everybody got it right. Congratulations. I didn't know. I've always heard it called a Yagi, and I figured it sounds like somebody's name from Japan, a Japanese name, so I always thought it was just somebody named Yagi. And, well, I didn't know until probably the last 5 or 6 years there was another person involved with that development. So, yes, Yagi Uda is the name of the antenna, and that was the B Bravo was the correct trivia answer this evening. In preparing to close this net, I would like to thank all of you who took the time to join us and check in with us tonight. Without your participation, there would be no net. And this has been John, KAAGKG, and it's been my extreme pleasure to host this evening's net. At this time, I will close the net with 15 check-ins and return the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use. Happy Thanksgiving, all. This is KAAGKG. Claire.
15 check-ins? One more and you would have tied the record.
Yeah, I guess I would. I didn't know what the record was, but, well, we had more tonight than we did the last time I was on net, and probably more than last week. I don't remember, though, what last week's total was.
We've been running somewhere between 7 and 10 over the last month or so, anyway, that I've been watching. But we did, I think Keith, had the record. It might have been me. I don't remember that much about it. But good job at it anyway.
Hey, John, BSN.
Yes, I heard somebody call. Hey, John, go ahead.
Yes, me, KABSA. I want to get my trivia question for this. My answer for the trivia question, I want to go with B.
Okay, I'll put you down for B. You got it right.
Hey, good to know. I'll look through my records on login for the net and see if I can come up with the highest check-in.
Okay, very good. Okay, Pat, I did add one silent key, our customary silent key, KB8PRK, to the check-in list, because if he were here, he would have checked in. And since he's in absentia, I will just check him in anyway.
That's good enough. We don't mind. I got to turn around and eat some dinner here, so I'll catch everybody later on. I'll be listening for about another 10 minutes while I chomp. I don't think anybody wants to hear me eating. So we'll catch you, John. Have a good evening, sir. And thanks again. And go keep eating.
Okay, Pat. It's been my pleasure. And go enjoy your dinner. And we'll talk again soon. 73 all around. KAGKG. I'll be clear and off the air till 9 o'clock.